papayas. I had so many papayas. They're like everywhere. And they're real cute. I wish I could sell them to somebody or something, but this is my first time growing them. I don't know how sensitive they are to being, you know, shipped off or sent out or whatever. Those are my small ones. And here's my bigger ones. You know, it matters what size container you put stuff in. If I had common sense and had really thought about what I was doing, I would have put these all in separate containers, big containers by themselves, and they probably would have grew a lot better. But I grew so many of them that I didn't take the time or had, you know, have the infrastructure to do that. And one more plant I have to show you guys before I go, because I got a lot of stuff going on around here, but I'm not organized. I'm kind of a scatterbrain right now. I got my silk floss plant. I talked about it a long time ago. I think I even showed you guys the seedlings. They grow really fast. Let me show them to you. Hold on. Look at that. This one's skinny. Real skinny. But it's growing well. And look, it finally is getting in those thorns that they have. The whole thing is going to be covered with thorns eventually. And this stem right here, it's getting thick. It ain't no joke. It's really nice. And this is one of my smaller ones. I got a few of them. Let me get the rest of them. Here's another one, which probably look the same to you guys. Since I don't have a cameraman or anything and I'm sitting here playing with my laptop, that's it. See? And that thick stem that it has going on. And my porch is totally a mess. I probably should be embarrassed, but I don't feel like it. But I want to show you guys also my... I'm sorry. I got kids. Y'all know that. I also wanted to show you guys my avocado. 'Cause it went crazy and it took off. It's pretty big now. Look at that. I mean, come on now. I have to repot it. And it does... I need to water it because it looks tired. But that's another thing that did good over the summer. I think this year, unlike any other year, I usually am out in the dirt and I'm growing tomatoes and I'm growing peppers and okra and eggplants, and like I'm usually doing so much. But this year I slowed down and got more to the houseplants because I was kind of mad that when winter comes, I don't usually have nothing to do. So I said, okay, this time around, everything's going to be houseplants so I can bring them all back in. But, you know, it seemed like a good idea at the time until I realized it's harvest season and I don't have no harvest. And I don't like that. So, anyway, I do have a few things like garden huckleberry I grow every year. As a matter of fact, it grows so well here that I no longer even have to plant them. Sometimes they just pop up in pots when I'm just minding my own business. Just volunteering this duty. But see, here's my garden huckleberry, and it's got its little my kids. It's got its little berries on it. I did have one okra, but I don't think that she's gonna be ready in time. Mr. Brandon Jazz doesn't like okra.
And mahogany too.
Everybody hates okra except me. But anyway, here's my okra.
Everyone hates okra.
Huh?
Not everyone hates okra.
Derek doesn't hate okra. But anyway, here she is. And it looks like she's making little buds in here. But she's not going to be big because I got her in a pot. You know, I was debating about just putting it in the dirt and seeing what happens. But I don't know. like I showed you guys before from the beginning, here's my wormwood. I told you guys it's great for digestive, well, it's used in aiding digestive parasites. Now, if you use too much wormwood and you're not careful with what you're doing, it can be fatal. So in other words, I'm growing this to look at it. I'm not actually going to use it. It's not worth the risk for me and my family, but I like it because the foliage is like a grayish green color. More like a, I guess you can call it an army green, and it's very soft. I just like it. I think it's cute. I like the whole concept of what it does. I mean, to get rid of worms or whatever, and the name of it being wormwood. But I'm not going to try digesting it.
That's a lot of water, isn't it?
My olive berry took off. There's thorns everywhere, so I'm not trying to hurt myself all on YouTube. But, and she looks kind of rough. She has a little rust look going on, but the olive berry took off. It grew pretty big. If you've seen it before, it was in my other videos. No berries yet, but I'll wait till next year. And keep in mind, I grew that one from seed. And to prepare for winter, I am, you know, like fall gardening, I have some kale. I had a lot of kale, and like I told you, some not wormwood, listen to me. A hookworm came through and just messed with everything I had. Something else came through and ate up some of my plants. And as you look here, they just came and just ate the tops right off of some of my kales and collards and spinach and all that.